A woman accused of leaving the scene of a fatal hit-and-run collision in Hillyard on Saturday is going to have a much tougher time getting out of jail. A judge boosted her bond 20 times the original amount. This woman, Hahn, told investigators she knew she had hit Dennis Burgess on Market Street, but she kept driving until she was pulled over by sheriff's deputies. KXY4's Jeff Humphrey was in Superior Court today, where Hahn's family had to be admonished by the judge during the suspect's initial appearance.
And it was the name calling that you usually hear when someone is trying to protect a family member from news cameras. It regrettably, though, disturbed the decorum of the court and upset the family of the man who was run over, who also came here to see Hahn's initial appearance. They were two families dealing with their grief in different ways. The survivors of Dennis Burgess, including his sons and mother, came to court to see Hahn held accountable. Hahn's family was more interested in keeping her face off the television. Hahn supporters first complained that news cameras were in their way, and when the group switched positions to offer the Hahns an unobstructed view, her relatives remained standing.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Could I have these folks please have a seat?
You guys will have to sit down. You cannot stand during court. Go ahead and have a seat.
The judge then turned her attention to setting Hahn's bond. Prosecutors felt $50,000 was appropriate given that Hahn had fled the scene of a fatal collision and then didn't show up in court on Monday. But Hahn's defense attorney says his client left the court when he learned the first charges against her were being dropped.
The court knows that Ms. Hahn did not flee, but in fact was instructed by me to go turn herself in at the jail, which is what she tried to do.
However, the judge says that Hahn knew a police officer was coming to court to arrest her on the new and more serious charge of vehicular homicide, and that she left the proceeding.
So that's my fault, okay? And if the court wants to sanction me or hold my office responsible, that's fine. But she was following my direction at that point after receiving the information that the charge that she was there for had been dropped.
The judge then pointed out that Hahn, who's already on probation for a pair of minor in possession of alcohol charges, represented a danger to the community. The victim's oldest son, Levi, worries if Hahn had stopped after the collision or at least called 911, his father might still be alive.
Yeah, I don't know. I just wish she would have stayed there. I mean, could have been the world of difference. You never know.
Now, if Hahn is able to satisfy her $50,000 bond and be released from jail, the judge has ordered her not to consume any alcohol and stay away from bars and lounges. Reporting at Spokane Superior Court, Jeff Humphrey, KXLY4.